Are you joking me? That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's that time again. I'm gonna be opening up over 100 McDonald's and other fast food restaurant meal toys from the 90s and 2000s. This is the third episode of this. If you haven't seen the first 2 episodes, go check it out. I'm not pouring them on the table this time. I learned my lesson from the last time. Some of them actually broke from doing that. Some of these are quite old, although I was around for when they came out, and it makes me feel some type of way. All right, our first one. Welcome to the show. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for the third episode of this series. Our first one up is one like literally made for me. Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. One of many people's favorite movie of all time when it comes to Scooby-Doo. So let's go ahead and pop it open. This is from Wendy's. You can save a whopping $1. $1 freaking dollar off of the Zombie Island movie. That's even worse than the Butter Like the Martians one where you only got $2 saved. That's not even gonna cut down the tax. But let's take a look here. I love the toy already. You've got Scooby and the gang right there on the front. 1998. And if you look, it's a freaking 3-storied mansion house. I guess maybe it could be the one from the movie. It looks like it's a little maze. So you have this little ball down there and you try to work it from the front door. I'm assuming maybe to this treasure that is up here and then work your way back. So I'll get a little clip in fast forward motion of me figuring out the maze. And if that clip is not included, it's because I didn't figure it out. And if I did make it, ha! I told you, Mom, I was super intelligent. All right, number 1 is getting 10 out of 10. That's actually awesome. That's a keeper too. Number 2, we have from Mulan. So being that they're all from the 90s and 2000s, I get them randomly. Sometimes we are gonna get doubles. This one is not a double though. So this is from Mulan 2, and this one is of Shin Yu. I mean Mulan as well, not Mulan 2. He's not in that movie. He died. I mean, it's a while ago, okay? No spoiler alerts. They even remade it. But he's got a little trigger on his back that you can actually pull to like make the bird move. I would have much rather made it move the sword instead. But man, is he scary with that gray skin. I've said it once, I'll say it twice. Nothing's more scary than a character with gray skin. They're always the most evil. You got the Gross Sisters. You got Tai Lung from freaking Kung Fu Panda. They always make him gray. And then what, Remy from Ratatouille? He may look cute, but that man's terrifying. He lives in the sewer by day and at night serves customers. He's a restaurant goer's worst nightmare. Evil. I've always had that held in, and I'm saying it today. Remy's evil. He doesn't care about anybody else besides getting his sweet kicks and wanting to be a chef. He makes Shin Yu look nice. Shin Yu, you're getting a 4 out of 10. Next up, we have from the Spider-Man series, we have Scorpion. I love how Spider-Man's villains are just like the name of what they like they are. You have like the Scorpion. Oh, he's a Scorpion. And you have Rhino, who's, well, he's a rhino. So you have Scorpion here. He's like a pullback car. No, he's not even a pullback car. Push him forward and his stinger kind of goes forward, scratching his head there. That's kind of, it's okay. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. This one made a noise. It's a Furby, but this is not one of the plush Furbies we've had before. This one's a plastic Furby. I sometimes forget there was a point in time where Furbies were so big, they had 2 lines, 2 releases at McDonald's. I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. I mean, it's more for the collectible aspect with the Furbies, so I'm gonna give it a little bit more points for that. And plus, Furbies really did never shut up, just like him, so I'm gonna go ahead and give him 6 out of 10. Oh, we've gotten Barbie many a times. We've never gotten a Ken before. We got a Ken doll. So we have Ken finally featured. I've never seen him with a McDonald's figure yet, so yeah, Ken got the jet ski. Look at that. He's got the non-detailed jet ski, and it says lifeguard, so it's a lifeguard Ken. The man, the legend, we have Ken. There we go, 1994. Let's get him on the jet ski though. If he fits on the jet ski well, he's earned points from me. He doesn't fit on the jet ski really. And you can tell he even knows he doesn't fit on the jet ski really good. Look at his face, it just says, yeah. Oh, it sucks. I kind of wanted him to work. You know what, though? The fact that Ken's getting representation when we've had a million Barbie toys, I gotta say I like it. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe he's supposed to stand. Yeah, that's it. It's one of those standing jet skis. Gotta make sure the butt's tucked out like that. There we go. I'm giving freaking Ken 10 because it rhymes with his name. These ratings don't have a lot of logic. They're very arbitrary, but it's fun. Ooh, this one I actually need for the collection. This one is a Nickelodeon one. It's for Cat Scratch. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. I want to say his name is Gordon. There's Mr. Blink, the gray one, and then Gordon, I think. I think his name's Gordon. And how this one works is you put down his little armor here, and it swaps his face here. And if you don't remember what Cat Scratch is, here's a little trailer.
Do you think we might get a wee taste of your root beer.
Oh, what? You still don't remember what it is? That's okay. That's really cool, though. As a fan of the show, it was during that era when some of the best Nicktoons were out. Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom. There was so much good stuff on. It was kind of hard to compete. So I'm going to give them some credit. I'm going to go and give them a 9 out of 10. Plus, I need this for the collection. Next up, we have McDonald's again, and this one is a birdie here. I don't know what she's supposed to be. I don't know if she's supposed to be a chicken or a chick, which would be kind of sick if you think about it. Grimace, what is Grimace? He's just a monster, I guess. The Hamburglar, he's obviously some kind of half man child thing. And then you've got Birdie, who is like literally one of the things that they make into food. But hey, it's cute, right? So you put Birdie inside of this little pumpkin outfit, which is actually really cute. That's actually kind of adorable. So she's dressed up as a jack-o'-lantern, and on the back there you've got another pumpkin face too, a smiling one. That one's really cute. I love this one too. Plus, I'm a sucker for mascots. I'm gonna go and give her a 10 out of 10. That one's super cool. Next up, we have, Disney Adventures here, and that's Roger Rabbit. Look at that. That is such a cool design. And I think from the last one that we got from Disney Adventures, they had like a little like viewfinder inside of it. Oh, that's awesome. You've got Toontown inside of it. So you as... So, if you are fortunate enough to go to McDonald's, but unfortunate enough for your parents to maybe not afford for you to go to Disneyland or Disney World, you can at least look inside of this and see other families celebrating and look at what you're missing out on. As you look at these as an adult sometimes, you're like, darn, these are dark a little bit. Because we know from this series that basically a lot of these are just straight up advertisements for movies coming out and stuff like that, and it's fun because it's a free toy. Like I said, as a kid who grew up with a single mom, didn't have a lot of extra money, a lot of the toys I had were these meal toys. But when you think about it like this one, you guys can see the view. You guys have already seen it, but when you look at it, look at how happy everybody is at Disneyland. You're like, wow, if only I could just get inside of this and be there. But the figure itself is super awesome. You got Roger there with his car, one of my favorite rides at Disneyland, actually, even though it is often broken down. Really cool piece. I'm gonna go give that one a 10 out of 10, even though in certain perspectives it could be a little bit sad. I think if it would have been like an animated Toontown, it would have been better, but just like seeing these families all having a great time, it just seems super indoctrinating. Oh, here's another one though for Lion King Celebration. This one also has wheels on it too. It's got Simba there, and then of course you got the viewfinder, which I'll get you guys a shot of it. What is the viewfinder on this one? So this one is of like a parade, it looks like, at Disneyland. And this one's a little better. You can't really see, you see the animals in the parade, and you do see Sleeping Beauty's tower. Is it Sleeping Beauty's? Or I think it's Cinderella's tower at Disneyland. In the comments, is the one at Disneyland Cinderella's tower? Those giraffes remind me of the ones from Lion King 2 that sing like to Kovu as he's getting like pushed out of, of the Pride Lands. Disgrace. What a shame. That's like the saddest song in the movie. And man, dude, those freaking jackalope and those freaking zebras knew how to freaking sing, man. Dishonor, disgrace. Alright, that one's good to 10 too. Alright, next up here we have is a dinosaur one. I kept avoiding him because he's so long. I just kept grabbing him on accident. So this is, I always called these the long necks as a kid because it always reminded me of Littlefoot and his grandma and his grandpa. And his grandma and grandpa, like, I never forget that their lips always look so dry. They're always... Their lips look so dry that when they were actually drinking water in the episode, like, I felt relief. And I remember them picking up tree stars for Littlefoot. I don't remember what happened to Littlefoot's parents. I think I might have repressed that. Huh. But there's like a trigger on his back here, but I have no clue what it actually does. Maybe I didn't throw it away. That didn't even come with instructions. Well, it has buttons on his back, but I cannot tell you what it actually does. I'm assuming it's not supposed to be this. But what do these buttons do? Let me know if I'm missing something here, guys, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with him. Next up here we have is a Teletubby one, and this is a keychain of one of the Teletubbies, and I promise, by the end of this year, I am going to learn all of the Teletubbies' names. I am going to guess right now that this one is Poe. That was a very, very good guess, I'm pretty sure, right? I definitely didn't read that off of the paper. But we have a little Poe keychain right there. As if you didn't feel Poe enough with that Roger Rabbit. All right. Oh, that's a really cute one. It's just a nice little accessory. But I do wonder, like, how many kids, like, past the age of 2 really would have wanted, like, the Teletubbies one. Whereas I feel like when I was a kid, like, I was getting the kids' meals up until I was, like, 10 years old, and I was always hyped for them. So I think if, like, for, like, ages 5 and older, this would have been a little bit disappointing. So I'm gonna go and give it 8, actually. Okay, this one's awesome. I didn't even know these were at McDonald's. This is Yakko, Wacko, and Dot, and it comes with a rocket version of the Warner Brothers Tower. That is so cool. As somebody who lives here in Southern California, there's nothing really that can express the wonderment that you get by Steven Spielberg actually like making the house of the Animaniacs, the Warner Brothers Tower. Because growing up seeing the Warner Brothers Tower, I fully believed that that's where the Animaniacs lived. So it was always cool seeing it. And it was just a nice little touch, and you can see it actually pops open here, and boom, you got Yakko, Wacko, and Dot with a little protrusion here that breaks out of the Warner Brothers Tower there and launches them forward on this log with the water kind of jetting them out. That one is really cool. And then you can close it back up, and it's just a really cool display piece of the Warner Brothers water tower. And coincidentally works kind of okay as a top. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one, I mean, come on, as an animation fan, I can't give that less than a 10. That's amazing. Whoa, okay, so this one is Barbie, Butterfly Princess, Teresa. So she is out of here. Wow, this one's kind of lame though. I mean, some of the Barbie ones are really, really well done, but all hers really is that there is the, I guess the like pattern on her dress. You can switch it from yellow to purple to pink. Maybe I'm missing something, but if it's just about changing this small pattern on the character, that's a little bit boring. I'm gonna go and give that 2 out of 10. Hey, it's blue! And I don't have this one either. This is from Subway. And if this is your first episode here, yes, Subway had toys. We found this out together. So, boom, let's check it out. I don't know what it's for, but it's blue and it says Blues Clues CD-ROM coming in fall. Okay, so this is like an advertisement for the CD. Oh God, did you hear that noise it made? Gave me chills up my spine. Dang! This is to get a free CD-ROM demo, but it says if you enter twice and use a second address to obtain additional CD-ROM demos, you may be persecuted and serve penalties up to 3 years in jail. Can you imagine? You're in the prison, you're like, oh, hey, what are you in for, buddy? Oh, yo, me, I'm in here for Grand Theft Auto. What about you? Oh, me? I got a additional copy of the Blues Clues CD-ROM demo at Subway. I only imagine his reaction would be, they give out toys at Subway? Dang, that's rough. But it just comes with this Blues Clues figure here. There's no toy aspect of it. It is really cute, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys know me, I am a big fan of blue here, so I love the vintage look of blue as well too, so I'm gonna give that one a pass. Typically though, as a toy, I don't know. Biasly, I'm gonna give it an 8, but it is kind of boring. Okay, we have Owl from Winnie the Pooh. Again, I'm really debating starting to keep these because I feel like I would have so many complete sets by now. Just to keep some of them, but we have Owl there, who I'm pretty sure is nobody's favorite character from Winnie the Pooh. Oh, we got Kovu. They're dishonor, disgrace. Then we got Kovu here to go with Kiara there. That's a really cute. Okay, together, this became a freaking 10 out of 10 setup. That's actually really awesome. Oh, very poor timing. We have the Poacher. This is Clayton from Tarzan. Can you imagine? You have all the opportunities in this world that we live in. You can be a doctor, you can be a dentist, you can be a teacher and have a freaking positive effect. And some guy gets out there and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and steal animals from the jungle. You know, why not? Just take them straight out their home, away from their family, away from their habitat, and just make them not alive. That's somebody's choice. And it's psychotic. Don't do that. But here we go. We've got Clayton here, and he's got like a trigger on his hand there. I'm assuming that's so you can freaking prime him up. This is messed up, man. You can prime him up to throw this net. No. No. Dishonor. Disgrace. Oh, he throws that thing pretty far, too. Run, Kovu. No. 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 Oh. Even in plush and toy form, that looks so messed up. Find a different job. If you for a moment you think, oh, let's go steal animals It's like, find something better to do. I feel bad. I have to reunite them. There we go. All right, him, he's getting a freaking 1 out of 10. No, he's getting a 0. You freaking suck, man. Get this net out of here. It's all about freedom here, baby. Okay, next one up here, we got, the green one is the only one I kind of remember because this is the one that I remember liking the most, and that's Dipsy. So we have Dipsy here to go with Poe. Where's Poe at? So they have different little, like, strings here, too. So we have 2 out of the 3. Again, a situation where I'm like, hey, maybe we'll get the whole set here. So we only need 2 more to complete this set. So whatever I gave the other one, I think it was like a 6 out of, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. There's another Blue's Clues one, and this one's the mailbox. What if you just got 2 of these toys and you thought, oh, that one tasted nasty. I don't usually rate the taste on these bags, but I'm gonna go ahead and give that one a 0. What if you just got 2 of these toys and you thought maybe, oh, that's cool that it opens up. I had to check. That if you got 2 of them, you could submit for 2 of those CD-ROMs, and then the freaking the CIA breaks down your door and arrest you. All right, so we have the mailbox here. Mail time! And you can open him up, peel his face off, and it also comes with a freaking Blue's Clues official letter too. And it has that freaking poor drawing up there of Steve with Blue. I always wondered, like, did Steve draw that? Or was, I guess it was somebody who sent it, right? So it was just like some kid. Let's hope it was some kid and that wasn't Steve's drawing. Let's open it up and see what the letter says. What the heck? It says, my house now. This is like some sort of threatening note out of after Steve's, like, freaking kidnapping or murder. What does it say? My house now. Why did you add the word now? This is so odd and like kind of horrifying. All right, the mailbox is cool though. I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. I'm gonna give the mailbox 10 out of 10. That's a cool display feature. Actually 9 out of 10. It's kind of boring again, but for me, I like the displayability of it. 9 out of 10. Next up, this one is from Mindy and Buttons. This is from Animaniacs 2, and this one is about, I can't remember, but Animaniacs was like a compilation of a few different shows kind of in one. And this one, they're kind of their trope was like this dog would kind of protect this baby from just constantly almost dying. And he was just constantly on edge because he was always trying to protect her. We'll play a little clip. It's a pretty cool piece. It goes with that same Animaniacs line that has like this like kind of accordion style piece to it. Not the most fun though. I mean, yeah, I suppose. I'll go and give that one a 7 out of 10. All I dream is to get another freaking Tony Hawk one, man. I want a fun one. This one is freaking Annabelle, literally Annabelle. This is Raggedy Ann and Andy, McDonald's toy from 1989. Ryan, show them a picture of the actual real life Annabelle. This is literally her right there. She had toys at one point. Holy cow. Where's Ed and Lorraine Warren when you need them? Is there Ed and Lorraine Warren McDonald's toy in here somewhere? No way. Why is it so creepy that she has a swing set? No, is that really what it is? Okay, this one's a big note. This one's super freaky. Why is this even a thing? Okay, this one's a super note. This one is so creepy. Can you imagine you just left your doll like on the swing? Like, why did they have to give her a swing? They knew that was horrifying. That's demonic. That's a no. I'm putting that to the side. I feel like I need to separate it so she doesn't have any kind of freaking conduit powers. All right, there we go. That one's getting a 6 out of 10. 1 6. Ah, you stupid Furby. I thought I was getting another one of the Teletubbies, but it's just this freaking tiger colored Furby who, when you squeeze it, he gets more alarmed. Oh, I'm okay. I'm chilling. Oh, actually, no, I'm all right. It's okay. I thought that was bad, but it's actually, oh, actually, you know, I prefer if he didn't do, oh. I love how mundane he looks when he's not being squeezed, though. All right, that one I'm getting an 8 out of 10. What is this? Freaking, oh, now, okay, another thing I'm a sucker for. I'm a sucker for a lot of things. Is a buildable toy. And this one is a Power Rangers one you can build with all 5 of the Power Rangers to make this guy. Titanium Rescue Buster. Megazord. Not Megazord, his name is a Megazord. So you have the yellow Power Ranger in there. Ah, this is cool. I mean, it's a basic action figure. When it comes to Power Rangers, really, their whole thing is the action figures, so it's kind of cool. You know, you can imagine, as a kid, this is more for your imagination's purposes, you know, to kind of do a little karate chop here. But if you can actually acquire all of them, you can make the Megazord. And then if you don't have the Megazord, you just have her floating in like suspended animation here, like some kind of test subject. She's like Mewtwo in the tube. Like, why is she just floating? And then you can close the door on her though, so you don't have to worry about any poltergeist happenings like with Annabelle over there. Without the makeability of it, this would have been a 0. Or without the makeability, this would have been like a 6. But since you can make it into something bigger, I'm gonna go ahead and give this one an 8.5. Next up, we have Tarzan, and he comes with a piece which maybe is like makeable too. I guess like they wanted him to have a rideable so bad. This is a piece of a tree. Like, what is this? This looks like a piece of poop if you eat like too many Sour Punch straws. Like, what is this green log? It's a piece of a tree, and it has wheels on it. It's like they wanted him to have a rideable so bad, but he doesn't have like a car because he lives in the jungle and he barely has clothes. So they're like, let's just put a log with wheels. Ah, okay, so it's supposed to be like the scene in the movie where he's kind of like sliding down the tree, you know? We'll play the clip right now. That's kind of cool. So you can pull this back and boom, he's kind of, it's like he's surfing. He's surfing nature. As if surfing isn't already that, but this is really surfing nature. Look at the way he came back there. We can all only hope to be half as cool as Tarzan. He's got style. 10 out of 10. Ooh, this one's awesome. We have, what is this, TJ? We got Spinelli last time. That's a set I would love to complete. This is, last time we got Spinelli hitting a basketball with a whip, and this is from Recess. This one we've got here is TJ from Recess, and he's got a hockey puck here, launched up to hit, well, with Spinelli, it was clearly a basketball. This one, he's just got like an orange ball. They're like, hey, we can't copy that, right? And boom, that's always fun. Kobe, watch out! Sorry, Kobu. You just mixed a good test subject today. TJ, I'm getting TJ just because he has a smacking ability. 10 out of 10. And plus, I love any of the like freaking Disney afternoon cartoons. I have another Annabelle with her swing set, so if you're not already, go follow me on Whatnot and you can win that one for free. Whatever demonic possessions come with it is up to you, is on you, not me. That's in the terms of services, I believe. Not that I read them, but I did accept them. This one right here is for Fozzie Bear. Let's check this one out. He's like got a barrel there, it looks like. That's the worst thing I've ever seen. That's all he does is you push him up and then he stays up. Is there more to this? Wow, that sucks. So that's all he does is you just push him in there and then you push him up and then he's like a displayable figure. So it's Fozzie Bear in a barrel. What can you do with this? You can push him down. You can also push him back up. But hey man, at least we're talking about some real savings here. Look at that, $5 off the movie. Now that's actual savings. Yeah, I guess they had to make up for the boring toy. 1 out of 10. Well, this is Mulan's dog. Did anybody remember Mulan even had a dog? I briefly remember her having a dog at like the beginning of the movie. But man, if he got a toy, literally, like there's a lot of Mulan toys in here. What does he do? Are you joking me? That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I was not expecting him to be that dope. What? Did you guys see that? He did a literal backflip. Can we do that again? That's impressive. He did it again. You know how many people on like a scale of like out of like 10 people can do a backflip? This toy, this is literally Flipsy. This is Flipsy. We have the real life Flipsy right here. I've never seen a toy that could do that. I could sit here and watch that all day. In fact, I might. That's sick. That's so dope. Look at the height he's getting here. Look, the paper passed through because my man's got airtime. That's incredible. Wow. There's a cricket in here too, and now I'm wondering what the cricket does. If the cricket flips, I'm gonna lose it. I don't know, I think the cricket was supposed to do something sick too, but he doesn't work, so I could be using it wrong. But boy, do I want to know what he did. Every episode of this show, we have like 1 or 2 standouts that just blow your mind, and Flipsy was it. Next up here we have from Tailspin, we actually have the pilot. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but this is diecast. Like this is an actual diecast figure of the pilot here. I want to say Wildcat maybe is his name. Does it say on the box? Wildcat, a Wildcat's flying machine. So it actually has a little propeller here, and it's made like really well. I'd say there's right now there's a Hot Wheels like Toon Multiverse sets out where it's like the characters like from different cartoons inside of cars. This is basically like the original version of that. Here's a SpongeBob one on screen, and then they have this, which is basically the same thing, but with an older, you know, Disney afternoon cartoon here being Wildcat. That's awesome. 10 out of 10. Really cool display piece. I wouldn't even guess this came from McDonald's if you had it on display. Ooh, we have Enma, another freaking dinosaur one. But it makes me wonder, she also has these little things on her back. But what do they do? There's no explanation. Maybe if we get the other one, plug their backs together. This is Enma, the Triceratops, the #1 food of T-Rexes. Do we put their backs together? 2 backs are better than 1 and something happens? No, don't know what those back pieces are for. But I mean, hey, what kid didn't love the classic dinosaur growing up? So being able to get one at McDonald's, pretty nice quality for free. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Next up, we have one of these VHS ones. This is like toys made for like Disney classic movies, but remade and kind of like brought back because they brought it out on VHS. So this is of Ka, the snake here. We wind him up. A lot of the wind-ups don't work years later, but let's see if we got him going. Oh, that's pretty cool. So as he's moving, his neck moves forward. I don't know. I love Jim Cummings' voice in this as Ka, because I remember the first time noticing that was the same person who does the voice of Winnie the Pooh. I was completely amazed, and until people on my Whatnot stream told me it was the same person, I was like, huh? How could he be so sweet, but also so sinister? The same voice. 8 out of 10. Alright, we have another Barbie one. We've had a lack of Barbie representation in this one compared to the other episodes. This one's really cute. This one is Barbie here in like a little Mrs. Claus outfit in an actual sled. A working sled, it looks like. You probably could push this down a little hill. We'll use the table here as our sled example. Yeah, it worked pretty good. Yeah, look at that. It actually worked pretty good. It knocked some stuff off the table, but hey, who cares? Barbie's coming through. That's awesome. They have one other Nickelodeon one here, and this is the Rugrats one from the Rugrats in Paris movie. This is a part of a set where you can actually make the whole like amusement park basically from the Rugrats in Paris movie. I've already built this set before though, so here's a clip of what that looks like fully functional. It's off. It's off. Oh, Chucky's going. Oh, it's off. It's off. Come on. Reptar's tail. Susie, down the road! That was an amazing day at the theme park. Yeah, it happened one time and we never got to happen again, so I'd like to reuse that moment. There's another one of these Raggedy Ann ones here. This one's Raggedy Ann and this is Grouchy Bear with Carousel. Why is he grouchy? I didn't know that this panda was a part of the Raggedy Ann lore. So this is one of those. So you put the panda on there and you can spin him around. Why is it so ominous? Like all of the playground toys of like the late 60s, early 70s were like just so creepy. Like it just spins so slowly. Like why is like, you know these plastic swings we grew up with, a little like plastic one that like spins around your butt? Not creepy. Like a straight wood plank swing with like ropes holding it up? Creepy. So the band, like if you put this in slow motion, again, add the music, Ryan. The Raggedy Ann ones are kind of sus, to be honest. I'm gonna give that one a 6 out of 10 too. Okay, so the next one up is a Cabbage Patch Girls. Congratulations on your new arrival. And it makes the bag look like a little birth certificate. And it says, congratulations on your new arrival. And then you can pop it open. This one, her name is Jennifer Lauren from Babyland General Hospital, which isn't a real place. So there she is right there. Fix her hair real quick. I mean, she's been in that bag for like 20 years. Freaking rough it up a little bit. All right, so Fun on Ice. And Babyland is an actual place that exists. If you don't know, Cabbage Patch Kids, they're all born from like this weird tree that's in Babyland. Like, here's a clip from like somebody who went to Babyland.
The next thing we notice are her blue eyes.
They like actually show a Cabbage Patch Kid getting born there. You can go to that place and like they do shows where you can see a baby, a Cabbage Patch doll being born. And they even have a little hospital where you can see them working on the baby in the back. Behind glass. But what's kind of cute though is they have an adoption office actually where you can go into the adoption office with your parents and make a legal adoption for your Cabbage Patch doll. Pretty fun, I can't lie. I would have been hooked on that if they would have had something like that for like animals as a kid where like you would have gone to go get like a plush and then you could adopt the dog or cat and take it home. Not so much for little people, but it's cool that it exists. I'm gonna give that one a, I don't know. Again, it's cool that anybody gets to have an experience like a mainline brand like that, even if it is for a free toy in McDonald's. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 7 out of 10. I think that's it for this one. We have a few more left in here, but if anything, I could save that for part 4 if you guys want to see it. You guys have been loving this series. It's a blast from the past, and I think it's fun kind of doing them randomly, not really knowing which series, what set it's going to be coming from. Some of you guys have requested me doing ones from the 2000s, 2010s like era, which I am working on. It's just a little bit harder to load locate that many of the ones from that era for some reason. But if you guys want to see a part 4, let me know and I will try to make that happen ASAP. I think our number 1, the winner of today's episode, goes to Flipsy. One more time for the people. Okay, 2 more times. Okay, he's done. He's done for right now. He's out for the count. He's still gonna keep going for it. All right. Stay tuned here. If you guys haven't already, go check out the Patreon. You guys can sign up for $2 a month. It helps immensely with keeping this show going. These videos and none of the series on this channel are cheap to do, and it helps out so much, and it makes it to where I can make these videos for you and not make them just based off of what YouTube wants to see me make. So big shout out to all the people on our Patreon already. Thank you guys so much for supporting it. That link will be down below. You'll get an extended version of this video as well as every other video I do, early release, and you get invited to our Discord where you can come hang out with a bunch of other members of the Rep Pack. And plus, like I said, it supports the show. And you can also go check out our Whatnot stream where I'm live every single Friday. And I will be giving away a lot of these, but some of them I might keep this time just because I'm starting to think if we're going to keep doing this, I want to start completing some sets here. So go check that out down below. But before we go anywhere, you know the drill. Scan it! All right, here is kind of our variety shelf. We even have Bud Ugly Martians here. We got Jimmy Neutron. You've got Chalk Zone. A little bit of everything represented in this weird shelf. So I figured we'd go ahead and put Gordon here on this shelf with all the other variety of characters, since there's really not much Cat Scratch representation at all. I know this makes no sense at all, but just to represent Flipsy, I'm gonna put this one right here on the Fairly Odd Parents shelf. It's not gonna be there forever, but you guys that watch this video specifically will see it in the background and know that it's to represent Flipsy for a little while. All right, so I have Roger here next to all of my Toontown pins. I have my Toontown maps out here. I have all of the maps. I just gotta get a frame for them. And I even have the key to Toontown. So I figured we might as well add the little viewfinder on here too. All right, so if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, and again, check out the Patreon, Whatnot, all that's down below. I'll see you guys in this video right over here. I know you're gonna love it. Go check out the playlist where there's 2 other episodes of me opening up some of these meal toys. It was a lot of fun, and we had some incredible ones, even maybe better than Flipsy. So all that's on the channel. Subscribe. I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios and bloop!